everyone, welcome back. So this is January favorites, and I realized that I just skipped December favorites last month. I had a lot of different with the end of the year favorites and then my Friday favorites. I just decided to skip it. So I'm back again with another monthly favorites, and someone asked me what's different from my weekly favorites to my monthly favorites. And my monthly favorites, I try to include products that I have consistently used throughout the month and that I gravitate towards. So they're definitely products that I consistently used and loved throughout the month. Sometimes I add in update products. In my Friday favorites, I do the products that I've just either discovered that week, rediscovered that week, or had really been using in that particular week. Sometimes when a Friday favorite carries over, I don't always mention it in the next Friday. So that's kind of where I do my monthly favorites. So this month was a big month. I went to IMATS and that was so much fun. So you've seen all those videos. And I did get a lot of new products, but throughout the month of January, I was pretty faithful to some products. So I'm just going to show you the products that I was faithful to. And then also, I did just get my hair cut a little bit ago. So my hair is really long. A lot of people, when I saw them at IMATS, were like, I didn't realize how long your hair is, because my hair typically, like, see, it's even this long and I got 6 inches cut off. So my hair typically gets cut off in the viewfinder, so you can even see how long my hair actually is. But I did get a lot cut off my hair. I have a ton of hair and it's really long, so I got a lot of hair cut off, and she cut like a few pieces of bangs that are a little bit short. So but I am liking just a little bit less of length on my hair, just to kind of, it's always good to just give it a fresh cut. So that is something that I'm actually loving this month, is just after IMATS, I just went ahead and cut a bunch of hair off just to give myself a fresh start to the new year. So that is a favorite. So for eyeshadow favorites, now I wore this combo in several videos, and just in general, I've really been loving these two products all month. Now the CoverGirl Bombshell eyeshadows I talked about, these are the Bombshell Shine Shadows. This is in the color Platinum Club. This is the one I wore probably the most frequently. I love these. They have a really nice consistency to them. I found that they stayed really well. I liked the pigmentation, and I loved using this as a base and as well as just a shadow. So that is Platinum Club right there. So in a lot of my videos, I put this shadow down and then I topped it with a bunch of Jouer eyeshadows. Now I've done some tutorials on Jouer, and you guys probably saw that I did get to visit their offices. So I do have a lot of their eyeshadows and I love them. So the eyeshadow that's newest to my collection I showed in the IMATS Experience haul is this one in Chestnut. It looks like a poo brown color, but trust me, this in the crease has been, oh, it's just so gorgeous. Since I got that, I've been wearing that color in the crease. Very similar to MAC's Texture, or Uninterrupted, I think is a color from MAC and their Prolong Wear colors. It's just a very almost yellow toned orangey brown color. I love it as a transition. So I've been laying the Platinum Club down and then putting this in the crease, as well as these three colors I've been using a lot. This middle color right here is Truffle, so it's a very cool toned gray color. I've also been wearing that in the crease just below the Chestnut color. And then this color right here is called Caviar, and it's just a really smooth, very pigmented, gorgeous purpley, almost taupe shade. And then this shade all the way over is called Espresso. And Espresso I've been wearing a lot, either to top off the CoverGirl shadow or just in the outer corner. So some type of combo of either all of these shadows, a few of these shadows. Sometimes I will skip this cooler tone color in the crease and just keep it warm with the Chestnut. But I've just been loving these. Now let me just show you the swatches. They're buttery, they're creamy, they're pigmented. I love the way they wear. on my eyes, and yeah, just some overall really wonderful colors right there. So consistently I was gravitating towards wearing this combination. I even brought it with me to IMATS, and I wore it once in LA, but for me that's a huge deal to bring something, to wear something, and to consistently do the same look over and over again, just because, let's be honest, I have a lot of makeup and sometimes I don't like getting stuck on one thing for a length, especially when it comes to eyeshadow, just because I like to switch up my look. But this I really did gravitate towards a ton. And let's talk about Jouer's eyeshadow packaging. You probably saw that. These come, you know, individually, but you can connect them together. So I just connected these 3 colors together because I love, you know, I love these colors. But that's such a fun thing about Jouer packaging. It's like create your own palette. They can also clip to the back. So this was perfect for traveling, because when I traveled, you know, I liked to have the transportability of packing several different things, creating what I wanted. And sometimes when I bring a whole palette, it sucks because I only really want a couple of shadows in that palette, but you end up having to bring it anyway. So that's what I do love about Jouer, is you can kind of custom create your own eyeshadow palette that you want to bring, and make sure you're grabbing only the colors that you'll probably use to save space. A lot of people ask me where you find Jouer. I know that I think they're sold in some Macy's and Nordstrom's. I know you can find them at Nordstrom's online. You can find them at JCosmetics.com. You can also find them, I believe, on Beautylish, and BeGlowing.com carries them. So there are several places to find Jouer Cosmetics. I'll try and link below if you're interested in ordering anything from Jouer. So I mentioned this bronzer in a favorites video, and I know I've mentioned it several times before, so I'm going to talk short about it. It is Jane's Powder Bronzer. It's in the color Inspire. I love it. It comes with a ton of product. It's a perfect color for my skin tone. It's not too orange. It's not too dark. It's just the perfect color. I think it warms up my complexion. I've been wearing this a lot on a big fluffy brush, so definitely been loving this bronzer. You can use your Ulta coupons on this to get a good deal, and you can find this at Ulta, is where Jane Cosmetics is sold. So a lot of times they do buy one get one, so keep an eye out for that. But definitely recommend the Jane Inspire bronzer. I've actually been using this for probably 2 months on and off. Even though I keep getting new bronzers, I'll try those out, and I do like other ones, but I always go back to this just because I know that it works for me, and I really like the way it looks when it's applied. So I did a first impressions on the Butterfly Mascara from L'Oreal. This is the Lash Out Butterfly Mascara. I will link that video below if you're interested. A lot of people were asking, what are you wearing on your lashes? What are you wearing on your lashes? I rarely ever wear false lashes, and I'm talking rarely ever. So if I do, I typically tend to say I'm wearing false lashes, or I will list it below. So if you see my lashes in a video and you really like it, it's typically always just a mascara. Someone asked me if I can start listing my mascara, and I'll definitely try and do that, but I haven't had to. I either use the Chanel Le Volume de Chanel or this Butterfly mascara for the past, since I got this. So this has a really interesting wand on it. It's very like aerodynamic. I don't know how to describe it, but it goes to a point, so it gets really nice into the inner lashes, and then I feel like it flares out. I think it gives length and volume, which is what I really like about it. They do have a waterproof formula. This is not the waterproof formula. So it's nice because for those of you who have those fickle lashes that are straight out and you need the waterproof version to hold your curl, they have that. So love this mascara. A lot of people said, hey, wait, it kind of clumps up after a while, it dries out and gets crusty. I don't have that problem. Now, I have that problem with a lot of mascaras, so I definitely know what y'all are talking about. It hasn't happened yet. I've had this for probably a month now, and I haven't noticed that it's dried out any, applied clumpy, or that I've had the flakes. So I don't know if it's just sometimes that happens and sometimes it doesn't. I know it happens typically with more mascaras than usual, but the good thing about this is that it is a drugstore mascara. You can typically find coupons. Definitely love this mascara. If you're looking for a great drugstore one, I highly recommend this one. Okay, the last thing up I have are lip products. Now I have 2 lip products I have gravitated towards all month, and then 2 glosses that I have topped with the lip products. So the combo that I'm wearing right now has been one that I have really worn most of the month. It is MAC's Pink Plaid lipstick. Now this is a matte lipstick, but I find it's a very comfortable matte. Most mattes from MAC are not very comfortable on me, and I would definitely be the one to tell you, hey, this one sucks, but I love this color. It's the perfect cool tone, but not too cool, yet really opaque and beautiful pink color. I don't think it's overly pink. I don't think it's too light. I don't think it's too dark. It's that right in between color. It's perfect. I love this color. I don't know why I waited so long to pick this one up, because a lot of people had recommended it to me. And then the other one, if you want a little bit more of a natural pink color, this is faux, and it is a satin. So I do find satins a little bit more drying. Honestly, this one is a little bit more drying, but as you can see, it's a little bit more rosy pink color. So if you are a little bit, you know, worried about the blue tone pink, try this one in faux. It's a little bit darker. It has a little bit more rosy tint to it, but I've been going between either pairing these two together and wearing these two and then topping them with these 2 glosses. Now, I mentioned this gloss from Sigma. It's in the color Hint, which is a taupey mauve purple. This is the first gloss I've ever tried from Sigma. I think that they just honestly came out with glosses anyway, so really pigmented, but as you can see, it's like a mauvey pink color. Nice and shiny. It has a decent smell to it. I really love this gloss. I definitely recommend it. I love the Enlight palette. The whole collection I really like, but I have the Enlight palette and this gloss, and I highly recommend it. I do have some tutorials coming up with that Enlight palette. So this gloss has been one of my favorite go-tos to top over these lipsticks, and if I want it to be a little bit more pink, I've been using the NYX Butterglosses. Now, I love the NYX Butterglosses. As you saw, they came out with 10 new colors that I swatched that I got when I was in LA, but this color is in Eclair, and that's in their their first release collection. So I love this color Eclair, and I like it topped. So I do have both of the glosses honestly topped on top of the lipstick. I have Pink Plaid on today, and then I kind of put both of the glosses. I put the Sigma one down and it wasn't bright enough for me, so then I put this, I wanted to add a little bit more pink back into it. I love these NYX Butter Glosses. Honestly, if you have not tried them, you're living under a rock. They smell so good. I love the consistency. I love the colors. Now they have like 10 additional colors, so they have a really nice range of colors. So definitely try out the NYX Butter Gloss. So that has been my go-to lip combos for the month. That is it for my January favorites. I hope you guys had a wonderful month. Leave below your favorites, and thank you again to those of you who were telling me where to find Suave Strawberry. Like, y'all are the best, and someone actually sent it to me. One of my subscribers actually sent me a box with Suave Strawberry in it. So thank y'all so much for being so sweet. A lot of you offered, and that is really like the kindest thing. The person who sent it to me had my address from, was a winner of one of my giveaways, so she had my address. But anyways, thank you guys so much, and I will see you all in the next video. Mwah.